So I'm back. I was actually thinking about this journal. Instead of using scraps out of the box, I actually put a lot of offcuts from this journal. So I should have been using these to create some of the pieces. So I'm going to take that one off. It's not on every page, but like here I just tucked it in. But that's vellum, so I'm not going to use that because that curls up. Oh, this one's all right. Let's use this one. But there's this one. This one. Okay, so if I make any clusters and things with these, they will at least go with this journal. So, oh, there's that one there too. Okay, all right. Oh, and that one. Okay, so this would have been a sensible idea, but that's okay. And I think I like this one because the one she did that I'm thinking of had black lace and the sort of admit one ticket. So I've got some tickets in this little basket and I've got some black lace. I'll have to go to my other scraps. The other things that I've got that are black are those, this, but I do want to use some actual black lace like Tina did. This is my other scraps box, which to the side. Okay, quite a large piece apparently. Okay, let's not go digging all that out just yet. Let's leave that where it is. What did she do? She label. So I've got these, and I have actually searched for where I got these from. If anyone has seen them, they're in like lines. There's whole strips of them, all these sort of handmade tickets, and I don't know where I got them from. I assume I got them from Etsy. Can't find them anywhere. And then one day I decided to go through and cut the whole lot down and fold them up as if they were ticket. But I would like to know where I can get more of them. There's some nice pink. That's nice. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be the pink. I'm a little bit of a coordinating, matching type of person. I could never wear clothes that didn't match. Oh, this is nice. Don't mind that one too. The same as what Tina did. I'll leave those two out. All right, so what are we doing? We're doing it's just kind of like a, what do you call it? Oh goodness. Yep. Where you put a bunch of things together. You know. And some black lace, but that one's not the right type. So this one. I just feel like I need something else. Oh, she had some. I've got the screen of it behind me. She had some text, but I've got this. Don't ask me where that came from. I'm trying to use up that little pile, aren't I? So let's try and use that up. I've had this floating around forever, like literally months. It's like a faux stamp done on book pages. Not too sure how it was done or who did it. It wasn't me. And admit one. Okay. So I mean, if you don't have those special tools, these are just makeup sponges. They work just as fine. I used these for months until I got these things with these things. I just use these so you can see all the different colours that I just used them for. Work fine. You don't have to have all the special tools, you really don't, but for some reason when we watch videos and they're using a special tool, we want one too. Oh, for so long I wanted a brayer. Oh, you know, when I'm doing art journaling and I watch a video and they use their brayer or they do jelly prints, well I don't have a jelly mat thing either. And I'm like, oh, I've got to have one. Anyway, it took me ages to decide to get one. I looked for them in the local shops, couldn't find them. And eventually, I don't know, I did an order on, I suppose it was Amazon. This little 2-set brayers, one of each. And I've had this now about a month. I never used them. I'm like, but I was so desperate to get them. I couldn't live without them. I will use them. I guess there's just too many projects and sometimes you just can't use everything at once. So I did get a lot of new things at once, so that's part of the problem. Too many toys to play with. Okay, so we're having the text behind. We're having some lace and that. Let's not take 3 hours to do one embellishment, surely. Let's just make some decisions. Oh dear, dear, dear. Anyway, we will get faster as we get, you know, do it more often and do more of it down. And it's only very thin lace. I'm just gonna, and then just smush it and then stick it. Might not stick. All right, that, and then the label. I'm taking way too long to make one decision. Like that. I think it actually ought to be on because it's going to disappear into the bag. On the journal page, now we've got sirens. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now the question is, do we make that a tuck spot? That's a tuck spot on the 3. Do we make another tuck spot here? So this one we're going to glue in a U shape. The center of that. And then we'll find some little piece to go into that, and then we're going to, well, I won't glue that on now, but that's where it's going to go. And what we might do now is make another little piece to go in it from all these bits and pieces. Just need something to go in there, something to go in there. So there's that little fellow, I don't know who he is. I quite like her, she matches colours wise. Who do we, she could go in there, all I have to do is back her. We could maybe back her with the, her on there maybe, around the corners. It's amazing how long this blue ink lasts. Don't want strong colour, I don't think. Okay. And then, I think we might take the corners off this. That kind of matches. Okay. Yeah, that looks alright, because that looks like, it doesn't, it makes it look a bit like an old old card. Let's get that down before we change our mind. She will go in there, and I want the little girl to go in there, and I'll give her a blue edge. I may end up sort of tearing that border off. Let's see what we can put it onto. Got this bit of watercolour paper. Right, let's add some blue. At the moment it's purple. This giant blue stamp. It's a bit big, I find. And a bit awkward. Okay. All right. It's looking very blue, isn't it? Oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Decision made. It takes forever, but you know, if you're just not happy, you're not happy. There's not much you can do about it, is there? Obviously non-waterproof ink, so it might actually colour the doily. Let's just see. Okay, let's stick her down and stick the lace on top. Not entirely convinced that I like this piece that I've made. It's just one little piece going in my personal journal, so it really doesn't matter that much. It's just nice if you can actually like what you make. And this way goes this way. Okay. Alright. No, I think it'll be alright. Okay. And alright. And that will go in there. And that one's going to go behind, like it might be mother and daughter, my theory. And of course I've gone back to the video and Tina's looking for bling. So I forgot the bling. Oh yes, and the black one she used the used this. So we're going to use one of those as well. 3 or 5. I think the first one had the butterfly, and it's very similar, just tear it down. So it's a case of which piece do we want to use for the base. I've got these pieces which seem quite nice. Oh, okay, now I'm spot for choice. Too many butterflies. Oh, that one's nice, but he's a bit big. Not a butterfly, it's a bird. I don't have to do the same as Tina, but I don't know, I just wanted to. That one's got a blue background. Let's use, yeah, I like that one. Okay, decision made, we're using these two. So let's get a piece of this. This is nice. This side, I think. Alright, so what do we want to go behind this? What other lace do we have that might be more suitable? One of these things. Something a bit different. And then Tina used, oh yeah, I don't mind that. And then Tina used that flower. Where's that white flower I had earlier? So look at that little flower. Oh, here it is. Okay, the same lace that we had before. Keep finding these bits of watercolor paper. I might like to maybe use my wiggly scissors. Not those ones, but some other ones. Maybe these. Just sort of, it's just not a circle. Make it look a bit more like a kind of, turn it out the right way. Kind of like a flower for the background. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm going to stick that to the base. Oh, I don't mind that, it's got a bit extra purple. Actually, I might rip that, yeah, get rid of the yellow. That's what I didn't like about it, was the yellow. Okay. Alright, so let's do some inking on this. The purple. Oh yeah, I like that. It's sort of darker, not so bright blue. Got to remember that this will run though. Alright, there. Maybe. Yeah, some just on the edges. Kind of look like it's painted. Maybe I need to. I like those. I like that piece of rose. I might need a smaller butterfly. Oh, we don't have to do butterfly. What about bird? We've already had, what have we already had? We've had a girl and her mother. Yeah, we've got a couple of butterflies already. Got a flower. The only bird we've got is that tiny little one. So let's, yeah, I've got loads of birds. One more is onto butterflies. Very pretty birds, and then a whole bunch of them are also book pages. But actually I think there's about 2 pages of birds from Roxy Creations birds printout, so he's a bit too big. He's nice. I think they're going to be a bit big though. Is that one? That one? This is the thing, you've got so many to choose from. That's why I like having them in that ephemera folder, where I can open the folder and I can just see them. So all these birds are going to go in that folder on their own page, because it does give you a better view of them all without having to manhandle them all. This peacock might be nice, or whatever it is. But he's alright. I think we're getting somewhere. Let's ink this up. So I'm not liking the white, or I can just fussy cut around him the blue. Sometimes the white's fine, but other times it sort of stands out too much. I don't like this kind of halo thing, which, you know, great, he might be a kind of a bird that has a halo, but so I'm just going to have him as a bird without a halo. I bet you've never seen someone take so long to do tiny pieces of ephemera. Right, let's stick it down. That's what we're having. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, and then the bird is going to go on with the same. So this is, you know, fabric glue that actually comes out of the bottle. I like that Fabri-Tac. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? It doesn't even come out. Pretty sure other people have had that issue. We're going to sit him on the bottom. And now we have to repair this, so we're going to repair that with art glitter glue, because the paper has just torn away. I don't like the chances of that little pearl staying there. It's not a flat back pearl. I'd be better off taking it off and putting my own jam in the middle of that. Let's do that. It's just not going to stay. I'll just throw it away. It's not even that pretty. Okay, so we're just going to add our own centerpiece, which now can be anything. It can be a nice purple one, pinkish one, these pretty blue ones. Oh, I think we like that. Now there's glue already on there. I'm going to stick it down and see if it stays. If it doesn't stay, we can always glue it again. So that's another piece done. Took a while. That's going to be a little tuck spot. So I had something to eat, and while I was watching the rest of Tina's video, well, she just carried on and did more clusters, and I may do some clusters because some of these are a bit wider and bigger, but these 2 skinny pieces, I thought they, you know, were perfect, you know, the altered paper clips. But instead of doing it this way, because to be honest, I find, well, I mean, yeah, of course, we're going to use paper clips tacked on the side, but I like the idea of altered paper clips coming down the page. As I say, I haven't actually made any altered paper clips, apart from these ones with Tina. A little fiddle around to try and figure out what I would do. I just need to trim these up a little bit. I'm just going to trim that edge off. Better than cutting it. I'm not real good with cutting. Alright, so what my idea was like, well, how do we do this? As I say, I don't know how other people do it, but I want to have pattern paper on both sides because my paper is single-sided. And so the only way I came up with to do this was to, and I don't know if anyone else has done this, probably they have. Sometimes I think I have an original idea, and it turns out I saw it on a video a while ago and just forgot. Anyway, I don't remember seeing this. I'm not saying I haven't. So now I'm going to put the long piece in the hole, leaving that part out, which is going to be the paperclip part. So it's now inside, but I've got a nice folded edge, because what I didn't want was like two pieces so you can see all the edges. So now we can just decorate. Do I want to have the little tag shape? Well, because I'm doing Tina's, I am going to still do the tag shape, but maybe what I'll do is glue these together and then trim them off straight. Once the paper's in, I don't think this paper clip will be able to move. That's just like your basic base, I guess. A very long time. I don't know, for some reason it wasn't something I wanted to do, but now it seems like a good idea. I guess you do these things when you're ready. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can just make things when you're ready to make them, when it feels good. Let's do this one. And then we can make them as long as we like. I want to decorate them still in you know, what I call Tina style, which, you know, is kind of my style too, which is why obviously I like it. Now double-sided cardstock, perfect. So now it's just a matter of decorate, and this one's probably going to be a little bit long, so let's make them the same size. It might, I don't know, maybe a tiny little tuck spot, who knows. I may use that for something. Okay, I don't know whether I want to use him at all. Ah, she's nice. Quite like her. No to those. There's these ladies. But oh, quite like that one. Pink. The rose, yes, because this is my rose journal. No, not fussed over that. Too big. Got this pretty rose that I watercoloured once. Maybe that one goes, that goes better with her, doesn't it? Oh yeah, okay, we'll do that somehow. So who's she going to have? Got this rose. These are the ones that say flower with no L. You always have to take that off. And then when I do that, I don't end up liking it, so I'm not fussed over this little batch of AliExpress items. All say flower. That doesn't go there, but just got, it might go with that. So I'll put it on that side. Still don't know what she's going to have. Maybe she just has some lace. Maybe that's all it needs. That's quite nice. I've got this one as well. Oh, this one might go through the neck. Nice over there. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, I'm liking the look of that one. Oh yes. I think that'll work. Or maybe, because it kind of looks like the thing in her hair. Can we put that in her hair? It's a bit big, isn't it? Let's just, I quite like the black. Let's just cut a piece of that off so I don't have to deal with trying to untangle it from the box. And what else we got? I've got to do that video. Tina from ShabbyDabbyDooDah does a make bows video. I watched it, but I didn't do it. And so because I didn't do it, I can't do it. So I'll have to watch the video again. Because, yeah, cute little bows that are already made are just so handy, and she has like a whole bucket of them. It's great for little quick decorations. Alright, so there's the choices. Let's move things out of the way that we're not using. Okay, so let's just do one at a time. So these are all the bits and bobs that we can put on this altered paper clip. Well, I do like this trim, and I do like that rose. I'm going to do some more of those. So if we use this, we're going to be using the pink. So I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, well, okay, let's try it hanging over the edge. too bad. That's better. Okay, well that's a bit of an interesting sort of cluster, isn't it? Put a little rose here, a little girl there. I don't think we'll have this. That's going to be like the focal point, and then we're going to have lace coming down. Let's put it here so you can see it a bit. Right, we've got this kind of stuff, which is pretty much what Rachel was using. Rachel? Tina. Oh, I love this stuff. I haven't used it much either. Oh, right, I paper clipped some of these bundles together, not paper clipped, but safety pinned, just to sort of stop them from getting so tangled up. Oh, actually this whole bundle I quite like. Let's just bring that bundle out. Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. Something that sort of goes down. And I'm going to want to layer the lace. That's what I'm kind of thinking. This is so pretty. Okay. Kind of like that. So, no, we've got gold and silver, unfortunately. Could do with some bows. If I'd made any. I think I like that just as it is. I can see why Tina likes the hot glue, because it's probably quite quick. Alright, I cut that off there, so we go this way. It's not so loose now. I really kind of wanted it loose. Okay, made a mistake there, but I'll just leave it for now. And kind of a line down the middle. Another piece of lace that was too wide. Alright, and then, see, I really wanted that loose, but I'm annoyed now. Well, not annoyed, but I'm disappointed that I didn't think of that. Okay, this. Alright, so here it's sort of fussy cut. I'm going to try fussy cutting it closer. I will either fast forward or cut out this part. This is going to take me a while. It's the front, and that's going to be the top. Actually, it's going to go like that. Yeah, beautiful. Now it looks perfect. Okay, and then we're just going to glue some of it down. And we might be able to leave that loose. At least it will give it some free-flowing movement. Okay, and then which flower did we decide on? I think we had this one, although it is very thick. Let me just put that. Oops. Oh no, what was the other? This is what we're having. Okay. And cool. In the first instance, we're going to cut that off. We don't mind if it comes loose. It's not going to. So now we're going to cut up the centre. Or maybe no, maybe I like to leave it like that and not have that triangle shape. Yep, let's leave it like that for now. I think we'll call that done. Maybe I just need some sparkle. Where do I get the sparkle? We've got a butterfly. I don't really like the butterfly. I do like the butterfly, but not on that. Let's have a look at our blingy bling. Because it's kind of so symmetrical, it might not be easy to find bling that matches or goes. Got those, but no. Cute love heart. Oh, got the string. Oh, okay. Might have been nice down here, down the centre, but I don't really think the gold goes with that. And what else have we got? Let's put the things that go where they're supposed to go. Oh, this one might work, but these are the same butterflies, but a different colour. Oh no, he matches much better. Oh, he's cute. Can't really see it very well in the screen. Yeah, he tones in very nice, doesn't he? Right, let's get that on there with a little bit of this fabric glue. If you want to do junk journaling and you haven't started yet, if you weren't a patient person and you continue with junk journaling, you will become a patient person. Because if you don't, you'll go crazy. Glued it to the mat, can't pick it up. Okay, we've got no glue left on it. Let's put a bit more glue on. I think kind of on the edge of both, not too close to the top. Otherwise, every time you grab it, you'll be grabbing the butterfly and pull it off. And let's have it here in this middle section. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Excellent. Oh, okay. Woohoo! I quite like that. All right. Can I use this? It's got a silvery edge. So with this, when I stick this down, maybe I won't stick it down, it will only be stuck down at the top. That way it'll keep it pretty, and you can still see the stuff underneath. That's really nice. I like this. Let's straighten the edge off. So this will be on no matter what. So we just got to decide if we're having her. Oh yeah, I think that actually works. Cool. All right, so that goes there, that goes there. Didn't work that well. So we're going to go with art glitter glue. I was going to curl it, but I can't see any other way of doing it. It's already curling. Okay. And then in the center. I'm just going to hold it for a minute. Well, a few seconds. Stop that curling up business. And maybe sort of press the edges. This is a little bit bumpy. I don't want to go across the middle because I don't want to kind of put any creases in it. We have, it's quite good if you put the butterfly there because then you can't see the, it's got a bottle of wine and a glass in a hand, so this way we're just covering all that up. I don't think we want black lace, or do we? Black's quite striking, and it goes with the fact that there's like a lady half undressed underneath. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Too much. Cut that butterfly off. So if we're putting that on the side of a page, we can't glue that butterfly down. So we're going to have to trim him off at the top. Now we can look at lace. This lace on there, pretty lace, we're going to cut it off. Okay, I think this is kind of like no, not at all what I intended, but that's how it's ended up. Okay, now we can just need some bling. So we had originally wanted her the flower in her hair. That was a possibility. Or a feather. No. Okay, what have we got in here? That's, well, we've got the leftover pieces of Tina's bling. I'm just going to do that. Tina's bling goes with everything, especially goes with black lace. We know that. Okay, I'm just going to put it on that one. Oh no, for some reason I like it on the left, I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to press it down and press it down that way. I think it dries fairly quickly. There we go. Those sharp corners. I'm going to round them. I may not like it. If I don't like it, I'll just trim it off straight again, but I'm going to round them and see how I like that. Might be tricky. Alright, just going to trim it off the bottom. There we go. So we have a lady, butterflies peeking through. Something different. Altered paperclip. Now, do we want to ink these two? I'm going to say no, but I'm going to round this one off because I do like that rounded look. And I might, because if the page it's on is not inked, then it's best not to ink it. Cool. I'm so happy to actually use this butterfly ribbon and to use my watercolor stamped embossed rose. Who doesn't like a bit of pink blingy pretty things? I do. I think that might be it for today. I think this video is probably already way too long. I'm going to have to cut out quite a bit to get it down to a reasonable size. So I will tidy up and I'll be back to show what we've made. I hope you managed to do some crafting with me while I made these little items, definitely inspired by Tina from ShabbyDabbyDooDah. Let's just have a look at those embellishments in the journal. So let's just see, so we can hook over, like this purple one. So that can just hook over there for now. I'm happy with that. And then if I want to turn this, I can cut that and turn that into a tuck. If that was a tuck like that, it could tuck in there and pull out. But I don't have any side tucks at the moment, so we're just going to leave that there for now. That's, yeah, that looks pretty on the purple paper. Right, we're just going to put the gold paper clip here. And that will stop it from sliding. Could have put it on that one too, but we'll leave that. Those leftover pieces that came from this journal, I'm going to put in there so I can use those next time. Okay, oh, purple again. Oh yes, I think that looks nice there. So this is where I would then glue two sides. Quite like this red colour. I haven't got anything to clip yet in here, but if I do, I think that goes with that page. Okay. Cool. That's a possibility. Fussy, aren't I? There, that is going to go there. I think here, which is where it was supposed to go. So we want that side and the bottom. I don't mind that. And our little notebook, which is super pretty. I do love the little notebook. I think it's because of this little flower. It's just so cute. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for watching. If you could subscribe and like the video, that would really help me greatly. It is a very new channel, but I love doing this so much. I'm definitely going to be making more videos. So if there's only like 4 or 5 videos on the channel, don't worry, there will be more. I've already made, I think, 2 or 3 in the last few days. So I do intend to, maybe not every day, but certainly 2 or 3 times a week to produce more videos. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.